Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tabletalkers. My name is Caleb, and finally, once again, as always, I'm joined.
Brittany, I play Kenzi, and my fun fact of the day is that growing up, Kenzi always wanted a pet of some kind.
Liz, I play Idalia, and Idalia's fun fact is that her least favorite animal is an ape.
Hi, I'm Peter. I play the collection of Z's, and my fun fact today is that Zix is the spelling bee champion 6 years straight back home because having four people in your head makes that really easy.
And I'm Tim, and I'm playing Rylee. And Riley's fun fact today is based off of a previous session where we found my grandfather's stash. He is now, and after defeating Mr. Cho Zien, he's now accustomed to picking up trophies if he deems them necessary or worthy of his treasure. Because what's a pirate without their treasure? So now he's going to be picking up trophies if they're cool enough.
My fun fact is that H.A. rolled is ambidextrous. Last time, our lovely heroes were on a lovely solo journey. Go watch that. I don't feel like recapping. A lot of things happened in those. Watch those.
Mm-hmm.
Last time the whole group was here, though, we defeated Mother and split off. Today, we find ourselves. We land back at HQ after everyone had received calls from Sky relaying that Haven had been kidnapped. All of you are currently around a war table of sorts. There's a crystal that is kind of making a projection of the map of the country on top. On that map, we currently have a series of dots or circles if you look at the real one, because MS Paint did not want to work with it. Collection of dots in different colors. The black dots are the areas that you three, or the three areas all of you have come from. The red X obviously being Haven's last known location. The green circle is Mother's house, where it was. The blue circle is your HQ, or currently are located. And there's a bunch of yellow circles of locations that they believe there to be labs at, belonging to Dr. Bio. Before we get too far in, y'all just describe what your characters look like for the audience in a while. Might be some changes happening. You guys can go in whatever order you so wish.
I'll go. Kenzi is just a normal looking 15-year-old. She's got kind of short black hair with a purple ribbon tying part of it back that her mom gave her. Nothing really too crazy. She's got daggers on her at all times. Just a simple girl.
I can go next. Idalia is what she has deemed herself a storm ganassi. So she is very colorful. She's very blue. She has purple eyes, and her hair is actually like a very bright white color. And her hair is very kind of wispy and curly, kind of like clouds. And it always looks like there's wind blowing through it because of her powers and everything going on. But aside from that, she's pretty normal looking. Aside from being purple and everything.
So Zix is out right now. The four is reminded they're Eldrin, so there's four of them within there based on the seasons. Zix is the winter one, so a lot of blues. It looks like they actually probably got a little taller over the 6 months just because that's how life works. They've got kind of a black cowl with a sleeveless kind of tunic with it, with some of the accents are blue and they'll switch out their clothes when they switch around.
And Rylee is question. Hey, since this has started, it's been over a year, right?
You'd
In
all definitely
time.
have had birthdays. I'm just not narrating your birth.
Oh, don't even worry about it, dog. Rylee is now 18 years old, and he's a nice tan man. He's got a cool looking nice beard, short hair. He dons a nice blue and white trench coat, but a lighter looking trench coat, kind of a pirate-esque nautical style. Very nice, very nice. Recently, he has picked up multiple katanas, so now he has 2 katanas that he wields instead of the one long sword. For those that were not a part of the solo session, he now dons a necklace, which will come in handy later. But other than that, he just really just kind of looks like a young pirate without a hat.
Oh.
You know what? I'm also wearing a gauntlet now that I'm thinking about it. He wears a gauntlet as well.
All right. Those are our lovely main characters. Joining you around this table, you have Sky Morrison, a half-elf lady of 18, I guess 19 years now. She has some long black hair and some purple like scar tissue that covers her eye. Her eyes are kind of like an opaque white. We have her father, H.A. Rold, also known as Harold. He's a taller man, pale skin, big bushy beard. Then we have Damien Hart, your average everyday, now 15-year-old human boy. And he has a new person with him. This individual is a woman, appearing to be about 18 years old, with long black hair, and seemingly no eyes whatsoever. For everyone, now sending you a reference picture. Look at just where the eyes are. That's an approximation of what this person's head looks like. But they're wearing a nice green dress. Look a bit, more dressed up than everyone else here. But yeah, you guys are around this war table. Got a map of things. You guys want to talk about anything that has happened over the last 6 months? Now would kind of be the time. You all have the basic gist that Haven has been kidnapped. And she's going probably to one of these labs. There's a few on the map, assuming there are more. If you want to talk about things that happened, feel free.
So were you attacked by something from the scientist when Haven was captured?
Yeah. 2 somethings, actually, apparently. There's this guy in a chair with like a big brain or whatever. And then there was this like ape-like creature that was like half robotic. I don't know, but they said something about I don't know, just the way they talked. I think they work for this doctor, Dr. Vile.
We were attacked too. So
Us too.
and
When
I don't
you-
know yeah, go ahead.
When you were attacked, did they have names? The people that attacked you, or did they have like
Numbers.
a number? Yeah.
Numbers.
They were numbers. It was like one of them was 4040 and the other one was 782. But if I believe that their name was like CT dash and then said number, something along that thing.
Mhm.
They did at first
Mhm.
lie and say that they actually had a name and his name was Gorsh.
One
But
of them. Technically he told me that nature didn't give him a name. He actually said nature a lot, almost like it was a name itself and not talking about the idea of nature, but I don't know about that.
Mm. But I don't know. It. I'm lucky I managed to survive. I did I did everything I could, and they still took Haven, and they took 5 other girls with her from the village. And I promised Haven's parents I'd bring her back, and so that's what we're gonna do.
Of course.
So which one on the map is the one where Haven was taken from?
Big
The one with
red
the X.
The northeast.
So I feel like it would maybe make sense to check the known location that's closest to that one. Because if they're taking multiple people at a time, they have to be putting them somewhere.
It'd be
Mhm.
a logical first step for sure. And otherwise, we are just going in guessing, so we might as well choose the logical
Yeah.
option.
Yeah. It's also the closest one to where we are right now, so.
If you guys don't mind, Damien will speak up. I don't know about you guys, but people that attacked me and Kenzi, when they left, they kind of went in this like inky black goo thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
It's exactly how they got away from me.
I mean, there's no telling how far they could go.
I mean, he's got a point.
I want to throw that out there.
No, it's a valid point, but I don't know how much we have to go off of otherwise to choose one.
Hang on. Okay, what Damien's saying makes sense. I mean, when the 2 that attacked me, they said something that made me think they know who I am, or have some kind of information about me.
Oh, mine certainly knew who I was.
So
He was able to switch us.
yeah, so if they knew who we are, then they certainly probably know who Haven is. So, I mean, they know we're going to come after them. So why not try and get as far away from us as possible to make it harder?
True.
Kaleb, you said the yellow circles are where the known labs are?
Yeah, that is where Sky and AJ have already located some lab. They don't know what's inside of them, or if anything.
Because one of them stands out to me,
Yeah.
and it's the one that's in the middle of what looks to be a lake. On the western part of the map. That
Makes
stands
sense.
out to me.
That makes sense.
That one or the southwest one. Those two would be the one I'd be looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we should head west first and check those 2.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, they assume there's probably more than what they've already found.
Yep.
I mean, we can't search what we don't know.
Exactly.
I think
If
we
we
just have to pick one, and then maybe if we're able to get inside one, there will be indicators on where others are.
We can hope.
Well, with that being the case, if we're gonna go west to the one that's in the center of the lake, we're already heading west. Do we just hit the one, the north part of Searing, since we're already heading that way?
I think that's more out of the way than you think it is.
My concern is also that the more of these that we hit, the more they're going to expect us coming.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, the one that stands out to me the most is the one on the lake. So I think maybe we should start there.
There's also the possibility that any of these could just be traps created for you.
Well, that's nothing new under the sun.
They already did that, so it won't be anything new if nothing else.
I guess that's
Yeah,
I should introduce myself. My sincerest apologies. My name's Aisha Hart. I am Damien's eldest sister. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure
Hi.
as well.
Nice to meet you.
I just wanted to throw that out there. There could be traps.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we fully expect that at this point. Like I said, that's nothing new under the sun for us.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it much to spend time debating on whether or not some of them are traps and some of them aren't. There's really no way of knowing.
Assume they all are, and then
Yeah.
be pleasantly surprised if they're not.
We at least have a little bit of an idea of the kinds of things we'd be up against, which certainly seems, based on what I thought, that they're made to be very difficult for us
Absolutely.
to combat.
That's what
But we at least have an idea.
like. The thing that I thought there wasn't much I could do, because anything I tried to do, like my lightning, it just absorbed it,
Yeah.
and it didn't do any damage to it. So
Yeah.
there's like nothing I could do.
I think our best bet is just picking one. At least we'll have more of a chance with all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can help overcome each other's weaknesses with it instead of being overwhelmed by it.
Yeah.
And just assume that there's more things like them that are at all of these locations.
Yep.
Whatever we're gonna do, we need to do it fast,
Yeah.
because we don't have a lot of time.
Nope.
Because I have a pretty strong feeling I know what they took those girls for.
Yep.
So we need to get them out of there before they suffer anything more. Or before they succeed at what they're trying to do. Again.
So we're heading west.
Sounds like it.
To in between.
Yep.
HA. We should probably wait till tomorrow so the Fallen can rest. He has been flying non-stop all day. Wouldn't want him crashing on the way, would we?
Agreed.
It'll also give us tonight to get ready, get our things together.
Alright, we'll take off first thing in the morning.
Before everybody goes, before everything happened with Haven, I was able to pick up some things. So I want to hand those out to them now. I don't remember what I said, how I was going to divvy this up.
I think you said 3 to each of the players and then 2.
I think, was it? Because I have 29.
But math already.
I know, right?
It should be 7 if you're not giving any to HA, and now including Damien's sister, and now
Yeah.
including Haven.
Because I think when I bought them, and I was like, I'll do this many, and Kaleb was like, does that include HA? And I went, no, he needs to die at some point anyway, so,
Yeah, that would give you 4 plus 1 extra, so he can have 1 extra if you feel nice.
Yeah.
If everyone gets equal,
Or you could have.
or you could have an extra since you paid for them.
Okay, so you all will get 5 of these. Yeah, because that's 5 for me, 5 for Kenzi, 5 for Rylee, 5 for the Z's. That leaves me 9. So 2 to Damien, 2 to Sky, 2 to Damien's sister now.
You
And
can
that
do
leaves
3
me with
to-
3 extra.
Yeah, that works. whatever they are.
Oh,
Where did I put those as? I put them somewhere. Where did I write them at?
I don't know, but I hope you did.
No, boy. See,
You,
we're not meant to be on our own.
So sorry.
You did too, right? It's in our chat. Yeah, it's in our separate individual chat message thing.
Right.
From when you sent them to me.
Not
Okay.
cool.
You know, since we're in the mood of giving, I also have a bunch of health potions. Mine aren't as good as yours, so I can just hold on to them if you want me to hold on to them, because they're not as good as yours. But like, I have enough to give everybody 3. If you want them, I mean,
Our
more
healers
health
just
the
got
merrier. They're
captured.
just not
I
as
think-
good.
I think more the merrier right now.
Because like, I randomly, and my mother gave me health potions. I felt it odd, but she seemed more prepared for me to leave than I was to leave. But
Bold of you to
we're
assume
not going to question that.
prepared for you. Prepared for
Mm.
Arlene's a powerful. Potions all around.
Mm-hmm.
How much does yours? Oh, yep, you got it. We're good.
Da-na-na-na.
In this lovely time of interim, can I get everyone to describe what your character is feeling? We'll go backwards, not forward. We'll start with
How my character is feeling in this moment. I think Riley's feeling really anxious because he doesn't understand what really happened during that fight. It felt like he just felt powerless from how much he's overcome since we've started. He just felt like there's nothing he could do, and he hasn't spoken up about it, but he's very confused and concerned as to why they didn't just kill him instead of leaving abruptly. So he's got that in the back of his mind, and then just has a little bit of disappointment that he was able to purchase himself a boat and is unable to use it until an unknown period of time. So there's a little disappointment there. He's more worried about whatever he fought and why it didn't just kill him, but I think that's how he's going right now. But he's trying to keep a lively attitude because that's just kind of the person he is.
Peter.
Well, Zix is doing his best to be calculated as is their job to do, and just kind of like, hey, think this through. There's going to be an argument overnight in the brain between the 4 of them. He's letting you all know someone else will be out in the morning. It's not going to be this one, because they're not going to win the argument. But it's a lot of Zix is trying really to focus on this, but right now there's a lot of inner turmoil going on that'll need to be resolved overnight, and then we'll be better-ish.
Oh, I'm just gonna skip Idalia, yeah?
Oh yeah, Idalia doesn't have you.
I honestly thought he was strategically placing me for last.
No, I said backwards order, then forgot the order. Guys. Yeah.
Alright. I mean, Kenzi, if you want to go,
I can go, that's fine.
it don't matter to me.
Kenzi is a little different than the last, well, pretty much since the entire time you guys have known her. She used to be she was more so sad and very much wanted to be not really noticed so much. She wanted to be helpful, but she didn't want to be like the one to lead or the one to do anything now. After the fight with Mother and after having time to kind of be alone for a while, she's more angry and she's more determined. She's kind of less concerned with how others are going to perceive her, and she's very much more like, we have a job to do and this is the only thing I care about right now. We're gonna do this. So she's probably comes across as a little more I don't know, indifferent towards a lot of things now. But it's really just she's more focused, I think, on the overall thing. Like Rylee, I think she's very much confused about what they fought, and her biggest thing is that she wants to be useful and she wants to be able to help. And having fought this thing, it did not go well for her. And so I think she's starting to worry that the next time it comes up, she's going to be thrown back into a spot where she's not helpful and that she's kind of useless. So I think she's kind of dealing with the mental conflict of that and knowing that she is helpful to the group. But she's just, she's growing, you know?
Oh boy. Okay.
Mm.
Idalia's feeling a lot right now. More than like she seems very like determined, I guess, thus far, of like, we need to get this taken care of. Behind that determination is just sheer anger. Like anger at the situation, but also anger just at herself because she let this happen to Haven, and she feels like it's completely her fault. And on top of that, like behind the anger is she is terrified because of what she saw. Because she knows what is about to happen to these girls and to Haven, and knowing what she went through with it, she is terrified for them, but she's also terrified of the consequences of what they did succeeded once, and now they have an opportunity to do it 6 times. And because of what Idalia knows about herself, that's not good. And it scares her to no end.
Beautiful. Y'all are great at being careful. Alright. Well, if there's anything you guys would like to do for the day, now so, head off to bed.
Kenzi would like to find Idalia before she heads off.
You can do that.
Would. Kind of like once we get a little bit away from the group, so she'll probably go find Idalia once Idalia heads to wherever she sleeps. She's just gonna kind of knock on the door.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey.
Like, I don't know exactly what happened while you were gone or anything like that, but I just want you to know that it's not your fault, and you shouldn't blame yourself. We're gonna find her, and we're gonna get her.
Is there like a place in this room that like Idalia's stuff is?
Yeah, it'd be like just a bed.
Okay. She's gonna pick up her file and give it to Kenzi and let Kenzi read it.
Oh, Kenzi's gonna read it. She's been curious about this file since the first day they got to Mother's house.
Let me,
Are you gonna send it to her?
yeah, I will send it to her. Because I have, I mean, I basically have it memorized.
That's great. Almost like it's maybe 5. What about the other two? About that?
The Z's will just kind of, Zix will just kind of be out in an open space in case someone wants to talk to him, and they're not in any rush to go to bed right now, so. But otherwise, they're just kind of hit with their hands fiddling with the pan flute, but Not playing it necessarily right now.
Not a whole lot going on for Rylee. Probably just kind of casually lingering, and the closer it gets till later, he's just gonna casually keep getting closer and closer to going to bed. And he probably, if I had to guess, he's probably gonna go to bed before anybody else. He needs his rest, you know. Big day.
Fair enough. Zix, you will notice as Damien's sister Aisha is kind of like looking at you, it's like peering around, staring at you without eyes. I have to make sure it's very clear. She has no eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say she's staring, it's just nothing.
If there were eyes, they would be staring.
Yes.
And I understand that. Okay.
I find it unsettling, but I keep describing it happening.
Yes. Hey. You know, you can come over here and talk if you want to. We don't bite unless asked.
Truthfully, I'm just not quite sure where to start with you. I've never seen a person with so many emotions at once.
Yeah? Well,
You-
it's
you
an
will
apt
slowly
description.
walk. Her hand is on the wall for if possible. She just hopes there's nothing in her pathway.
Your path's clear.
Said we. Are you not one person?
Yes and no. It's a terribly complicated answer. So the answer is kind of to both.
Fair. Answer matches your emotion. Makes sense. I guess all I really want to say is don't fear so much. You'll be okay. It seems that you might be a little scared of yourself, for lack of a better term.
Well, when you're not normal, it's kind of hard not to be sometimes, you know?
She will wave her hand in front of her face. You're telling me.
Indeed.
But you know, I gotta say, that ride, I don't know how we flew, but it was pretty fun considering that's the first time I've had fresh air in 14 years.
Oh. Congrats, I think. I think that's something to be excited that you got some fresh air despite the circumstances.
I think so too. Congrats is kind of just a weird word. You know?
Not my best one right now. A lot going on up here, so
Yes, I see that.
pardon me for not being so verbose.
Fine. You're not. Again, I know what it's like to not be normal. But you have people who have accepted you the way you are. It has to count for something.
Maybe, yeah. I'd like to think there is.
Just give you a little smile. You be safe. Make sure you get plenty of rest.
We will.
Give you a slight bow for turning back and once again holding the wall. Hopefully finding a task that will be very hard. Place.
Kind of mean of him to not show her to it.
How do you know that she didn't ask? Like how we're gonna go cut to Rylee right now, who's taking a knock at his.
Come in.
Damien will enter. Crazy how that
Damien,
works.
What's up? Yeah, crazy.
Hey. Mind if I take a seat?
By all means.
People sit next. I just wanted, to let you know I'm here, man. My sister said that you looked like you were struggling with something, so wanted to come talk maybe.
I appreciate that. I mean, I don't think I have a whole lot to talk about. I don't think I'm getting hit as hard as what it looks like, I guess. It's just, these things that we fought. It, you know, I guess everybody else is explaining it too, or they might have. I wasn't entirely focused, but it just felt like I was completely powerless. Everything I did, like I was doing something, but it felt like every other thing that I did, it was completely like it just laughed in my face, basically. And I don't know, it got to a point where they just disappeared, and like I'm more just fighting with the idea in my head of why didn't it just kill us there? Because it definitely could have. But yeah, I guess we'll worry about that when the time comes. Not too. I'm not too like down about it. It's just more of a like a confusion, and I'm trying to figure that out in my head. But I don't know. Maybe they've got a bigger plan.
I
But
mean, from my understanding, they kind of need you guys for some sort of ritual thing. Remember?
seems weird to. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Just felt either completely unnecessary or I don't know. They could have done something. I understand making a statement. It just I don't know. I guess at the time I felt like because I couldn't do anything, all my emotions were mixed up. But I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just that confusion in my head, and I don't think, like I said, I don't think I'm hit as hard as everybody else. It's just a lot of confusion,
I get
and
you.
I think a good night's rest will definitely kind of clear that up. So
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I mean, I'd say try not to stress too much over feeling like you couldn't do anything. From my understanding, it seems that everyone had something there specifically to beat them,
mm-hmm.
except for me.
What do you mean?
There wasn't anything for me. Thing when Kenzi and I got attacked, it was one thing that seemed made for her, and then another that just stood off to the side doing nothing. As if I'm not even worth their time.
But you're worth ours. And even if there is nothing meant for you, that means that you can help us with everybody else. Because, like, for example, if I'm fighting mine and he's, completely countering me left and right, you're there. You can help out. And again, that gives us an advantage in people, the way I look at it. I don't want you to dwell on thinking that you're not worth it, because you are. And I think that having that extra person, that helping hand is gonna be good. Is gonna take us far, man.
I appreciate it. I think I have some work I gotta do before I can actually help.
You let me know if I can help you with anything in that case.
No. I don't want to like slow you guys down. I think I might stay behind though, at least for a little bit.
You're sure?
I mean, HA was a famous monster hunter. I'm sure he can teach me some stuff. So I
It's
can
not a bad idea at all.
be more helpful to you guys.
Yeah, I like that.
You just be safe out there, right?
I will. Don't you worry.
We'll stand up, extend a hand out to you.
Now, I will also extend my hand out to him.
Y'all will have the meanest Terminator handshake or Predator hand,
Hot dang.
where he would just turn around, tell you good night. You
Good night.
can hop back to the ladies if they want to talk anyway.
I think Kenzi, she starts reading the file, and then like as she gets partway through it, I think she kind of probably just like sits down like on the edge of the bed with Idalia, and once she finishes it, she's gonna hand it back, and I think she's just gonna look at Idalia and say, "I'm so sorry."
I was so scared of it for so long. Like I'm supposed to be a weapon, Kenzi. I'm supposed to hurt people and destroy things. And I was really scared. I'm still scared, just not as scared. If that's what's about to happen to those girls, what's about to happen to Haven, I know it.
Yeah. No, I'm sure that's what they're going to do. But you understand yourself at least a little more now. Just because they did this to you to use to hurt other people doesn't mean that's what you have to do. You can use this to help your friend and to help save people.
Can I?
You can.
Because that thing that I fought, there's no way I can defeat that thing. Not even with everything that I have.
Well,
I'm
maybe
lucky
that's
I'm
the
not
thing.
dead.
Yeah, they came at us when we were split up and apart. And I think it's pretty clear that we're all better when we're together. So maybe you can't defeat it, but maybe one of us can. I couldn't even touch mine. The only reason that we even made a little bit of progress was because I made Damien invisible and he was able to sneak up and stab it. I couldn't even get a single hit in. I am confident that no matter where Haven would have been, the outcome would have been the same. It's not on you, and we will get her back. And you are the only one that will get to choose what happens to you.
I know. Idalia's gonna kind of get off the bed, like just like frustrated, like she doesn't want to sit down right now. I know who's behind this, and I really, really hope that I get a chance to look them in the face and do the exact opposite of what they made me out to do.
I hope you do too.
She's gonna, because she's wearing the necklace Haven's mom gave her. She's gonna take it off and hand it to Kenzi. Like, I promised her mom and her dad that I'd bring her back. And I don't know how they don't hate me, but she gave me that to give to Haven.
So why are you giving it to me?
I don't know. Something about it just doesn't, I don't know. There's something about it. Like, I feel there's a purpose behind the necklace. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and all the emotions and everything, but
I mean, I can hold on to it, but when we get Haven back, you will be the one to give it to her.
I just don't trust myself enough right now to hold on to it and keep it safe.
It's okay. You're not alone in it.
I know. I just need to prove to myself that I am capable of helping and making a difference, and maybe once I prove that to myself, I'll have my trust back in myself that I can carry it.
Well, whenever you're ready for it. And then Kenzi will go to her own room.
Y'all will go to sleep.
Not
You're-
yet.
Hmm?
How about you want to do things?
I want to do one thing.
With-
Because she's wearing that ring that Kaven's mom gave to her. Can I make an Arcana check on it?
You sure.
It's the first dice roll of the new season. Look at me go. Okay, where's my thingy? There's my thingy. Knowing my luck,
Wow.
probably. We all know who's rolling the dice here.
Opens.
I'm
I
feeling
mean,
that
it's
8.
setting the expectations
Nat
where they should
8.
be, I think.
Yeah, 8 on the die.
Fuck off, all of you over 20.
Oh. All right.
15, and then a plus. Oh, it's exactly 20. I have a plus 5, so 20, even.
As you kind of sit and take some time, you will begin to sense some. It's hard at first to decipher like exactly the purpose for this, but you will eventually come to the understanding that the ring's purpose is better control, for lack of a better word. It seems like it's an item that can temporarily remove restriction of spells or other such similar. Such as the limit on how much Idalia charge. Just to give an example.
Interesting. Just to give it, just a hypothetical example.
Hmm.
Yeah, just a hypothetical
something-
example.
Not something she would try.
Hmm.
No, that'd be ridiculous. That'd be like saying she would try to hit something with a boat 3 times.
That'd be like hypothetically saying she would do it again, hitting something with a boat.
That's crazy.
Riley's 100% sitting in his room thinking, you know what? Now that I'm back with Idalia, thank God I didn't bring my boat.
Thank God you can't afford.
He's
this
actually
big
in his
thing.
room thinking like, "Damn, I'm too poor to buy boosters for my boat."
No, it's almost.
He did. He really did think about it.
I offered it. I said, "It's gonna be more than you."
He just wasn't in budget.
He literally goes, but he goes, if you want to, boosters go for about 4 mil. And I'm like, ooh. And then he goes, someone in town's gonna offer it to you for 6. And I was like, God damn it.
Listen, I don't know how much money everyone else spent, but I feel like Riley's the only one that's even dipped in to our funds.
I gave him a
Wasn't a
boat.
big dip. It was a little dip.
Only like half.
But yeah.
Yeah, it
you
was
know.
only like half.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like
Um.
with the amount I had, I made like a little like ding in that.
Mhm. I think I bought like one thing. Yeah, like one. If Liz, if you're done with your ring, I think when Kenzi gets back to her room, she just wants to kind of look at the necklace, like what to see, like just what it is.
I mean, it seems to be a really pretty necklace.
It's a really pretty necklace.
Really
What's it look like?
Fancy necklace. That's something for the fan art.
Does she pick up on any kind of like odd feelings or like magical presence or anything?
And was on it.
Oh, let's find out. It's gonna be the Nat 1 of the season.
Yeah, the only one allowed in the season.
15, 17.
Not necessarily magic, but you are able to get like a strong sentimental value off of it. as if like this has been passed down probably for a couple.
Okay. I think she'll tuck it into her bag of holding for safekeeping until Idalia wants it back.
And you can all any fun dreams?
I don't know. Are there?
There's a screaming match in one. I'll
Does-
let you take
Let's say,
3
does
guesses
Peter
of
wanna
which one.
you don't want to define?
Nah,
No?
no one else needs to see that.
No?
That's for them to deal with.
Alright.
Kenzie just occasionally gets fun nightmares. It's fine.
It don't talk.
My money is that we are gonna see the red one in the morning.
That's what I was thinking too.
Thinking red?
If they're
Okay,
having,
okay.
if
I'm
they're
thinking
having
red.
a screaming fight and someone else is losing, I feel like there's got to be one that's kind of gonna show up.
I don't know. You're gonna have to see what color the room becomes.
Let's see what color. Anyway, Riley, you wake up in a void.
I knew it.
I do like me some void.
Like you void. This time though, it does seem to be a bit different. The color is more, it's like lightened up. So I guess for you it was a very vomit yellow greenish, and now it is a bit of a lighter vomit yellow greenish. For those who aren't colorblind, it'd go from red to pink. And your grandfather's sitting there. He always do.
He always do be. I will walk up to him as much as I can because it's been a while since I've been in the void, but I'm pretty sure I can't reach him in the void.
That is
Right?
certainly how it was last time, but you're able to get all the way to him.
Oh,
You can
that's-
place a
you know,
hand on his shoulder, like, or anywhere else.
I'd love to. I'd like just come around, put a hand on his shoulder, and say hello.
Hello, me boy. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing about as good as anybody can do who got their asses handed to them a couple nights ago or the night before. You know.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, I just want to let you know that I'll be gone for a bit. I won't be able to appear in front of you for a while.
Why is that?
Well, I don't know how much you remember about hell, but
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of all about learning to be better so you can be reincarnated. I got finals coming up. Gotta go take a test, or a handful of tests, to see if I have become good enough to be reincarnated.
Do you think you're good enough to become reincarnated?
I don't know. Would like to say yes, but after sitting and watching you, all your friends, I'm not quite sure what I thought was good enough. He is good. No?
Yeah, and that brings up another question. Do you want to be reincarnated?
Well, I mean, I guess no. I mean,
Yeah, that's
to be reincarnated would essentially mean I'd lose my memories from this life. And I
this
mean,
right here would cease to exist.
wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't be your super cool grandfather who appears to you in a ethereal spectral form. I'd
I
just
know,
be
all
your
my friends
super cool
wouldn't-
grandfather who's dead.
Yeah, My friends wouldn't look at me weird whenever I'm start talking to someone on the side of a boat that's not there.
I mean, have you ever told them that you can see me? Like, it's not like a secret thing. Like, you can tell people I'm here.
I don't think I've ever actually like said, "Hey, I talked to my grandfather," but they've definitely seen me talking to myself a lot.
Do you think maybe if you told them that you can see me and that I'm here would make you less weird looking or more? I'm really surprised you haven't done that yet.
Knowing these guys, more weird. More 100%. They'd be like, "Oh, you actually talking to people? We just thought you were crazy." You're like, "Oh, now you're crazy. Got it." You know.
I feel like they don't have room to judge. I mean, one of them is 4 different people. All right. One of
All
them
kinds of messed up.
is like made of this weird like lightning storm thing and has a really bad attitude problem.
Yeah.
And then the other one's an orphan. And that's more sad than weird, but come on.
I mean, I suppose I could tell them, but if you're gonna be gone, and then potentially even being reincarnated, what's even the point?
Well, I mean, I'd be able to talk to you at least one last time before I got reincarnated. Like, I'd let you know.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. But no, I have not said specifically that I'm talking to my grandfather.
Maybe you ought to do that. Anyway, that's all I asked for. That's all I called you here for.
To tell me to tell them that I talked to you?
No, to let you know that I was gonna be gone for a bit. I didn't want you to
Okay,
think
'cause
like something had just happened to me in hell and I was gone.
No, I totally understand, but I don't know. The conversation got overshadowed by the not telling people about you, so that's what I was confused about. I totally understand. You're gonna be gone for a bit. You're gonna potentially get reincarnated, which, if you do, I'm very happy for you. I'll miss this for sure, but I'll be happy.
I'll miss you. Anyway, good night.
Good night.
You feel something bad. Peter stopped choking it. Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, then we all wake up. The Z is 4 hours early. They have a room to themselves now. They're shenanigans.
It's not red.
Uh-oh.
Damn it. I'm
It's
wrong.
not red.
You all will meet back at the war room. Peter is now green.
Zixeltel?
Mm-hmm.
How do you say it?
I'll answer to either, but Zixeltel, yeah.
Okay.
We haven't seen her in a while.
I, for one, am glad to have another girl in this group right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We really gotta,
There's not always another one.
Yeah, but now there's 3.
Wow, really talking
So-
shit about your buddy Idalia over there. Crazy.
I said
can't
me
believe
too.
you guys didn't
It's
go back to the village.
refreshing.
We finally outnumbered the boys, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the first time since you went to that female-only village and left Rylee outside.
Yeah, I really missed that.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
See,
Hey
it
guys,
happens
remember when we did
once.
that and then I got eaten?
Yeah.
You guys
But
remember
you're
how you
here
guys
now.
are big jerks and you ratted out that man that was able to sneak in? That's
I
really
don't
mean
know
of
what
you.
you're talking about.
And you don't have any idea what happened. Could be dead.
You guys are
probably
awful
is.
people.
I don't know what
This is why you guys are all on a murder, wanted for
To be
murder
fair-
poster.
So are
Because you
you?
killed that man.
To
We
be
didn't do
fair.
that.
Me and Kenzi did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, hey, pretty weird looking girl.
Well, maybe if he
Mhm.
had tucked better, then we wouldn't be in this mess now, would we?
You could have just ignored him.
Oh
Nah.
Lord!
How is Peter getting Kaleb back?
All right. Morning. All woken up. You had a lovely breakfast of bean toast.
Oh,
Just kidding. You have whatever you want.
thank the Lord.
Place is more well.
Idalia definitely wants beans on toast.
Aisha is
I'm
definitely
sorry.
eating.
It's toast with a side of beans.
Come on, I prefer my
Different.
toast on.
You're about to get beans on toast smeared in your face.
Oh, so you are eating beans on toast?
No. I'm gonna get it
She
specifically
meant
to
real
throw in
life
your face.
you, not Rylee.
She won't. She doesn't even eat beans in real life. I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Anyway, Aisha is eating. Beans. And then she immediately spits it
so-
out.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised she doesn't have a jelly donut.
Gaming.
Man. Knew we should have bought more. Mm.
Anyway, you all can head outside where the giraffe farm is ready. Sky takes up the driver's seat.
I feel like at this point we need to name this poor little fallen guy.
Y'all can
He's
name
been
what,
with us through so much.
y'all
Do
can
they
name
have
whatever
names?
you know. Name the giraffe fall.
No, that's dumb.
Sorry, then give it a name and know that adding value puts.
The boon.
Just kidding. You need this.
What is this boon you speak of?
I don't know, Tim. What is this?
I don't know. It was brought up, and I'm super confused. It never died, okay? It got changed to something and fucking ruined its value.
Yeah, but how often did Kaleb go, hey Tim, where's Boone?
Hey,
And you know what? I
Don't
found
bring
him
it up.
99% of the time.
you did. Anyway. You all get on. He is Damien, Aisha, and HA. Stay behind. Take off. You fly. Fly for a good long period. Essentially going across. Any fun in-air conversation anybody wants to have?
I'm not complaining about our mode of transportation. I'm just saying my ass hurts.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I almost fell off of this thing on the way to Damien's house. All I'm saying.
That's not great.
You guys suggesting we should install seatbelts onto this animal?
No. To be fair, most of us are able to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Who can't? Go ahead. Not naming names. Who can't? Just out of curiosity. Which one of us?
Oh, why don't we
I-
all, like,
I can.
jump
Is it
off and
Zix?
see?
Is it Zix?
Zix isn't here.
What a shame. Can't
I
fly.
can't
Really?
fly.
I really just wanted to, in character, shove Rylee off his giraffe and be like, who can't fly?
You
We
know
have
what?
3 people
I would
sprouting their
save him.
wings to go catch him.
Fuck around and find out.
See,
Are
this
you
is
guys
what I
talking-
meant when I said we all have an attitude problem.
I know.
Yeah, it's not just me.
Listen,
I
I
don't have
don't
an
know
attitude
if any
problem.
of you have ever met a 16-year-old girl, but
Not since I was a 16-year-old boy.
I don't deal with 16-year-old girls, but I do deal with 13-year-old boys, and they have an attitude problem.
Anyway, make it to this lake. Lake. Not.
Oh, so there's not like a big lab like sprouting out from the top of it or anything?
No glowing sign.
No.
Oh,
No
Why would it be sprouting
walls.
out? If I'm hiding a
My
lab, it's
assumption is
underneath
it's
the water.
under. Yep.
I say I'm getting like Lao guy vibes.
Did we plan how to get into the water, or
Oh
Nope.
no.
I can get in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Can you guys not breathe underwater? Weird. Weird. Yeah, how does it feel now?
I'm I'm so glad I put this lab here exclusively.
All right, well, Rylee, good luck down
You-
there.
Yeah, go check it out.
Let us know what you find.
I could be down there for as long as I need to. Crazy.
Aye, aye,
breathe
Captain.
underwater. I don't even need to use my Calypso spirit to breathe underwater, suckers, and then I'm gonna dive in.
All right.
Are we by the lake?
I,
I wanted to make sure we weren't just like in the sky.
I think it's cooler.
Just
All
jumps
the way?
off.
you just wait till
Hey,
you're
bring a
over
parachute.
top, then you.
As
But-
long as you enter the water correctly, you won't die.
Of course.
But no, you guys
Stay
do
straight.
like dive in the water. Pretty dark. Pretty
What
cold.
a shame. Hey, it's okay.
Oh, me.
I can perceive. I can try to perceive pretty hard. 13 plus 8, 21 to perceive.
All right. You will see a little bit of like some form of structure, but it seems to be at the bottom of this lake, good 80 feet down.
The lake is 80 feet down?
Yeah, to get to the floor. The floor of the lake is 80.
Quite far.
You do see a structure.
Is it possible to go down and just see if I can find some kind of way of getting in?
I mean, you're the one who can.
I know it's weird.
As long as you
Oh,
want to swim 80 feet down.
I mean, I don't see a reason not to. To at least, see if I can find something, and then I can come back up and be like, hey, this is what I found, although you guys can't breathe underwater. I gotta be cocky about it, obviously.
All right. What you will see is essentially a large dome underwater. Solid metal like wall. As you look around, it seems there are some tubes going off in the left and right directions from the dome. They seem to go like in the ground. Into
Got it. I'm going to assume those are probably hallways, so I think I will go back to the surface. But like, make sure I want to make sure I know the two hallway things are. So like where it is, I'm just gonna go straight up on top of it, so I know to be like it's this way, kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose track of the direction that it's in.
so you just want to go up like top of the dome. That's supposed to
Yeah.
you can do that. You will come up in the middle of probably about 40 feet away.
Okay. And where's everybody else in regards to the actual directions of these two hallways,
They
tubes?
feed towards.
Okay, and then I will just swim towards them and then tell them like there's two tubes going in either direction in the ground. So I'm assuming that if we go in either one of these directions, we can hopefully find something. I say to the gang out loud as I've reached the shore.
Okay.
Was there no entrance? Like, it was just tubes down there?
It was a giant metal dome, 80 feet down, pretty deep. It's a giant dome down there, 80 feet down, metal dome, and there was two tubes, what I would assume is a hallway leading into the dome, going in either direction. So this direction and that direction, and I assume if we go in one of those, hopefully we'll find something that leads down to it.
Yeah,
Um,
gotta be a way to
it's-
get in.
Other than
Mhm.
that, it's extremely dark, 80 feet under the water. I was probably lucky to even see either tube, so.
Alright. Well, left or right?
Well,
Or
nobody has a.
should we split up and try both directions and see who can find something first? We have our
Should we
phones.
Split up and look for clues.
I'm afraid I must advise against splitting up. We don't know if those things you guys fought earlier will come back, or how many. Probably best.
Nor do we know how long the tubes would be.
Fair.
I'm in agreement.
Well, Rylee, left or right?
I say we're gonna go right. Track down that path.
Go right in the direction. You guys will be walking for a bit. Your good old giraffe following up, stopping frequently to eat leaves,
For him.
occasionally catch a bird.
Go for him.
Eventually, you will see a small village. Only a handful of houses. Probably as you get closer, it seems to be a village of orcs. Small group of. As you get closer, they will all like kind of gather around, look at you. About 10.
Who's gonna do the talking here so I don't have to accidentally say, "Wow, we're really here," like I did that one time?
One of the orcs step forward and get closer. Oh, what you want?
Idalia will step forward. We're lost. So we're kind of just wondering. Basically, we're just passing through.
Alright. Turns around and walks back into the village.
Okay.
He gestures
Very
and has
small.
everyone just
Okay.
So
I'm gonna.
it's either here, just for funsies, or inside one of these houses is a way down.
I was like, what better place to hide like a trap door or something than inside of one of these orcs' houses? That'd be just unfortunate for us, which is fortunate for them.
There's also a fountain.
So are any of the orcs looking in our direction?
Not anymore. The one had them dispersed. They kind of was going about the day now.
I would like to cast Greater Invisibility on myself and go investigate this fountain.
Is a fountain made for tossing gold pieces in.
I will toss a gold piece in.
Toss gold. Goes to
Now she's dipping into their savings now.
I mean, let me take that one out of here.
toss a couple mil.
Are there any of these houses that stand out more than the rest?
These are 5 identical houses.
Are there any that are not, that there's like not an orc super close to?
I mean, probably.
I would like to try and sneak into that one.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
I'm not terrible at those.
If I'm invisible, can I just go in?
Yeah, I mean, the door is shut. You gotta stealth the open door.
Is there a window around the other side?
Sure.
I'll go that way.
Can I cause a distraction on a different part of this tiny town?
Sure, you can.
Does that give me advantage?
Sure.
Yay!
Kenzi, you can push the window. You're going to the same house Idalia is, or
Yeah, I feel like I would see Idalia go into this one, and then I would also go in that direction.
That's better.
Having
17.
found nothing of note in the fountain.
Gotcha.
Clearly, my wish to find the entrance to this dome didn't work.
All right, so Kenzi, you open the window, you get in. Idalia, you sneak up to the door and you go to open it, and as you open it, there's an orc on the inside of the house. Oh, what you doing?
Are
Are you
looking for
crouching?
the restroom.
Restroom.
Gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
There's some bushes over there.
Great.
Or you can
Thank
go
you.
on. We can go on Carl's house. That's fine.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. I'm just gonna close the door.
Kenzi, you would just hear as the orc turns around. Weird people. Oh, he goes.
Is there like anything inside of the house that seems like it would be potentially leading to?
I mean, this is a pretty basic living room. Small hall that has like 2 doors in it. That are shut. And kitchen across from you would be the orc.
I'll quickly try to just like peek in the doors that are closed.
Alright.
Just try to take like a quick look.
The first one will be a bathroom,
Got it. Nice.
and then the second one will seem to be just be a bed.
Bedroom doesn't look like there's any like.
I mean, there's a
Yeah.
wardrobe in the corner, side table.
I just really quick want to make sure there's not like a secret door in the back of the wardrobe.
All right.
Just cover all the bases.
Give me
Oh, sure, for sure.
this one roll a second.
$18.
All right. You will hear as the orc is like walking around, but he just seems. You open this wardrobe. There's some clothes.
Mm.
Doesn't seem to be any hidden thing.
I feel like this orc town is a bust. All right, I'll leave.
Going out the door. You going out the window.
It depends on where he is.
He's in the living room.
I don't know where in relation to the window and the door, where that is.
The window would be like behind him. The door would be.
Oh, so both in the same room.
Yeah, it's kind of like open. The living room is half, and then there's the kitchen.
No other windows. I'll just out the front door just real quick.
All right.
Is the window still open?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I'll just jump out. Hop out the window.
Other two. Almost said
Zanelle's playing the fiddle by the well so that the orcs are less perceptive of the surroundings.
where a couple orcs will put like gold next. As you're playing, you kind of see a big fountain. You didn't realize it.
She'll just as she'll playing, she'll kind of look at it.
You didn't look at the fountain.
17.
I went over to the fountain to look at the fountain, and you said it's a fountain. People throw things in it.
I said,
17.
looks like it's just
Okay, cool.
having a good time.
She'll keep playing it.
Rylee.
I gotta go see what this fountain.
Kenzi would like to try to like sneak up on Rylee as he's going to check out the fountain.
All right.
I just
Rude.
want to I just want to see what he's gonna do.
All right.
I'm just gonna walk by my friend Z over there and see what he's seeing at this fountain that everybody seems to be going towards. They see a fountain. And then I'm gonna walk up and toss a coin in. Yeah. Seems like a big fountain. Yeah.
Kenzie's gonna like lean forward and be like, "What'd you wish for?"
Ooh, great. Rylee, give me a wisdom.
I don't think I'm good at those. I'm actually really good at those.
Kenzi, go ahead and give me a.
Oh gosh, Kenzie's bad at that.
Damn.
No, not 18.
25.
All right. You don't get scared. You don't get spooked.
Mm.
Kenzi then asks her question.
For people to not sneak up on me.
Hmm.
No, definitely trying to. I'm wishing to find this entrance. You know, find anything about this fountain? Everybody seems to be coming over here, so I figured there's something going on. Do I need to investigate it or?
Want to investigate?
How much time do you want us to spend in this town? Because I feel like we're creeping up to the level of if this is just here, just because
It feels like a very in-depth town. I don't know what you're talking
we're
about.
spending a lot of time.
Very in depth.
I feel
Seems
like
pretty-
this is
There's
all his
5
notes is this
houses,
town.
10
He said
orc,
orc town.
big fountain. People throw coins. Out 2 trees. Couple bushes around.
For Idalia to
Careful,
go
apparently
in.
people pee in those.
Well, no, they have bathrooms. He just said that Idalia.
Yeah.
Speaking of Idalia, what's Idalia doing? As everyone has gathered around. the fountain.
At this point, she's at the fountain.
Right.
I don't know, guys. I think this might just be a bust.
Zixeltel sees everyone else at the fountain. She stops playing the fiddle because that was the whole point, was for them to look elsewhere. And so she just kind of throws it up in the air and just puts it away.
The giraffe is gonna walk into the orcs are gonna look scared. Walks over to the fountain. Blam. Start drinking. But give me everyone. What's your passive perception?
Oh, jeez.
16.
18.
16.
Oh, right. Because, oh, yeah. Right. Wait. But what passive is what? 10 plus
10
wisdom?
plus your 10 plus your perception.
Okay.
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 10 plus.
And then
Was that
plus
how that works?
proficiency.
If you have her.
Oh.
If you're
Okay. So 10 plus perception.
Wait.
Okay. Mine is a 15. Now that that's fixed.
Vital. You will hear a faint click sound as the giraffe.
10 plus all modifiers.
Zixeltel's just gonna pat Giraffe friend. You find something down there, buddy?
Will lift his head out. Hear it. Slam his head back.
My perception.
No,
You're
no,
here, like-
get back out, please. Please get back out.
Comes back out. Hear a soft click. He will turn to look at you.
Can you keep your head out for a second? I'm gonna go look in there, and then if there's nothing down there, you can put your head right back in, buddy. Okay. Zixeltel's gonna kind of look around, make sure the orcs aren't paying too much attention, but not really care that much right now, and get some wings on and as a protection and kind of shimmy her way into the well to figure out where the fuck that switch is.
Alright, you will get into the well. once again hear the faint click sound. Me a extra path. You will notice that a small amount of water seems to be flowing towards the back of the fountain. Barely
Like
noticeable.
it has a
Like-
very slight current to it.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll be a nice person, call. Like, there's something in here.
I was literally about to say, Idalia's gonna ask Zixeltel, why are you in the fountain?
Something in here. Yes,
Alright,
bathtub. That's why.
I'll climb into the well. I don't care. Fountain, whatever. I don't care.
You climb.
What's up? What are we looking for here?
Well, there's a switch sound when I got in here. There's slight current going that way, so I'm gonna go deeper.
You move back. You find where the current seems to be going. It's in like the middle of it at the very bottom. Be a slight crack.
Can I investigate that crack further, please?
You sure can. You give me an investigation check. Stick your head under the water.
23.
All right. So you put your head under the water, get real close to that crack, and you'll see there appears to be some sort of like chute in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you could just put your hand under and like pull it.
I'll hold for a second then, and I'll call up. Yeah, this is where we're going. Or it's a different mystery. One of the two.
Well, let's figure out which one of the two it is then. And I'm gonna go over to Goer.
Are the others following down here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Just go
am I the
with
only one in the
course.
fountain with?
Of course we will join.
Hey, you might figure out what to do with the giraffe while you're up there. I don't think it's coming with.
I'm already on it. And you see Sky is moving giraffe towards one of the two trees. There's a little bit of rope. Tyler giraffe before getting into the fountain herself.
Well, even with his favorite snacks, his tunes will be playing, the windows will be cracked, it'll be fine.
AC's got
Put a
AC.
sign around his neck. Don't worry, my giraffe is fine.
The AC is on, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
You're all
I
in the
mean, the
fountain.
orcs do seem to be scared of him, so.
Not food.
I think
Taste
we're
bad.
gonna come back later and he's gonna have gotten away from the tree and just has his head smashed into the fountain again.
That'd
So
be
like
okay.
a later problem.
Listen, as long as we can still find him.
It'll be alright.
It is a giraffe. Can't be that. There's two trees.
Alright,
Are we going
Let's
down
do
this
this.
fountain?
You're all in the
Yeah.
Who wants to attempt to open?
I vote
Zixeltel's
not
the one that
Idalia.
Found it. I'm gonna say Zixeltel found it.
Sure. Zixeltel will try to open it since that does make sense that she's the one that found it.
Alright, you open it. It's not hard.
Okay, cool.
As if it's like made to open. But you will feel as water pushes all of you into the chute. And you all slide down. Like everyone's favorite water slide, insert water park that you, the fan, love so much. That is fully enclosed. I think you can tell I've never been to a water park. You go down the slide. You will hear as the door will shut behind you. Floor will raise and begin filling with water once again. You guys slide on down. It's fun. So some
I
fun light.
imagine we're going, ow, someone kicked me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe.
All of us just tumbling down.
Mm-hmm.
Not tumbling. You're on a slide.
But all at once.
You guys are in a very orderly line. It will be fine until you stop. Speaking of which, you guys get to the bottom. Well,
Zixeltel's gonna face step the second she gets the bomb because she was first because she opened it. She's face
Understand.
stepping just 10 feet left, like just not here.
No matter what.
understandable. You do that, and you turn to see as Idalia gets to the bottom, and then Kenzi runs to Idalia. Then
Kenzi's
Rylee
invisible.
Okay, then as something runs into Idalia, and then Rylee runs into Idalia, and then Sky runs into. You appear to be in, it's very red, or for Rylee, puke yellow. Right. There seems to be some like emergency lights that are on. It's a fully metal room, with one single door that has like the turn. That boat. They're all here.
Number 1. Ow. Get off.
It's a-
My bad. I get up.
Number 2. Well, I guess we know where we're going, don't we?
Seems like it.
Unless you plan on climbing back up the slide.
Don't think that's an option.
Probably not.
Well, who wants to try and open the door?
I feel like I did my turn.
Kenzi will try.
All right, give me a strength check.
Oh. $21.
All right, it's tough at first, but once you get like that first bit of it moving, really, and you open it, it's more fully metal tube, red emergency light on the wall, filling space with bright red light. Rylee seeing a very puke yellow area.
Well,
It
shall we?
does appear that it is it's wide enough you guys to go like 2 at a time. 2 and 2.
I think Kenzi wants to stay in the front just because she is invisible, so she can kind of be a little farther up just to keep an eye on things.
I'll
Alright.
stay next to Kenzi.
Okay.
Idalia is going to go ahead and draw her longsword out
Okay. Good.
and have it ready in case.
Alright.
Zixeltel would love to be in the back.
Back. Rylee, do you wish to be next to Tell or in the very back? You have Scott. For an odd
I'll be in the very back. Why not?
number. Okay. Tell and Sky in the back. Rylee behind. Kenzi. Got it. Walk down. Dolly.
I would like to be like a few feet ahead of Idalia so
Okay.
that if there's something sudden that happens, I can like jump back and make them stop before we get seen.
Got it. Then Rylee would be like, yeah.
Huh?
Kenzi wants to be ahead of you guys. So you still 2 by 2. Know what extra Idalia in the front. I'm just asking if you want to go to the front.
Sure. I get yeah. Well, yeah.
Kenzi
We'll
and
go where I'm needed.
Rylee and Idalia. Walk.
Aisha didn't come with us, did she?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Aisha, Damien, and AJ. Right, Kenzi, as you are walking, you will see what appears to be kind of like a swinging wall, sort, with like spikes on. Seems like part of the wall would come out and swing onto and try to impale. Kinda a
I'll
spike.
just just like
Yeah.
and it's got spikes on it, so it.
Like some-
Okay, I'll turn around and be like, hey, wait, just so that there's not like, just nonchalantly walking through spikes. How far is like would the run be to get through it without getting hit?
It's not a super long section, so wouldn't be probably
So the chances of just being able to like run through would be
pretty.
pretty good. All right. Kenzi will try.
All right, give me a deck.
Oh boy. $19.
All right, you perfectly with no issue.
I'll turn back and be like, I'm good.
Give me a
Sure.
4%.
I'll go investigation. 29.
All right, so you get through the wall, you turn back. You will see that there is rope on the ceiling. What is you? Wait.
Oh well, then I'm gonna grab that. Try to stop it.
You'd have to.
Is there room for wings? Oh, let me see.
You could probably make.
That's what I was gonna say, cause I can do additional things with mine. Yeah, I'll mage hand it.
Mage hand, grab the wall, will slow down,
Cool.
pass through without issue. Information
Mm-hmm.
you continuing on a walk for probably a good 50. Nothing really. Kenzi, I'm gonna need a deck save
Okay.
for walking. Will hear the sound of a string.
22.
As you hear the sound of the string snapping, you glance up and see a ceiling collapsing.
I'm gonna like stop and like put my arms out so that as they come forward, they kind of like hit me and stop.
You're in the middle of
Oh, then I'm gonna say run.
it. You run forward and you make it out unscathed. Does anyone else want to try to run forward?
Sure.
Because you
How
all,
long's that gap?
it's about a 10-foot. Kenzi was in the middle. She's ahead of you guys, so you guys weren't quite there. So you see it collapsing.
I see.
I'll run for it.
All right, give me a deck. Deck check. For it.
I'm gonna face step to be past Kenzi
Oh.
instead of risking it.
14.
All right, Idalia, as you are running, you're not quite fast. Chunks of this thing are going to fall. And
How
hit you.
far behind me is she? I was gonna say if she was close enough, I would try to like pull her. Okay.
You are going to take 23 points.
Ow.
No issue. Rylee, you and Sky stay on the other side, not attempting to actively debris, just cover floor. And some sort of like laser-esque thing will appear. Keep it from collapsing all the way down, so it's not visible from above.
Got it.
It would take a bit of time to dig through. Probably 30 minutes of digging. If only you and I dig, probably 15. The others dig.
Would it speed up the time in any way if I were to turn into a crocodilian?
Crocodiles are good at digging.
Pretty good at digging.
Pretty good at digging.
I can
I'm
do it.
gonna go ahead and say time-wise that I'm no longer invisible because it's only an hour, I think.
It hasn't been quite an hour yet. It's getting closer.
Well, I was gonna say because I started it before, like, we came down here, because it was left for so all of the orc town plus finding this and all this.
Yeah, so probably about an hour. But yeah, Rylee, if it's just you and Sky, it will go to 15. If it's everyone, it will go to 5. And dig super fast. Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Question is everyone helping dig?
I'll help dig.
Other
Yeah.
two?
Gee, thanks, guys. Don't rush to save me.
You're
You
fine.
handed out healing potions to people. I thought you kept some.
You're
I
fine.
did. That doesn't mean I enjoy being trapped under rubble.
We're digging.
You all dig. About 5 minutes go by. Find Idalia. Get a path through those. Rylee has crocodile.
Rare.
Unless you want arms and legs.
Just the arms, and then when it's clear, I will get rid of said arm.
Who can do that? You've made it through the trap. All
Some
of
of
you,
us unscathed.
yeah, all of you perfectly unscathed. All of you will hear the sound of faint like coming down.
Well, we gotta go figure out what that sound is.
Not much of a choice.
Alright, you guys continue on maintaining same formation, changing formation.
Yeah, probably easiest to stay in the same. We don't
Alright.
have an even number anyway, so I'll just stay up front.
All right. You're gonna walk for probably another 30 minutes. And you'll get to what appears to be another slide section. A little bit of water running the floor as if you're meant to slide on. Slides only get big enough to hold one person at a time. But it's this or go back.
I'll go down the slide.
Go down.
And I will quickly get out of the way as soon as I get to the bottom. having learned
Let's
from
take our
last time.
time going down the slides
Yeah.
this time.
Count to 5, Mississippi.
Mhm.
1 Mississippi. 2
Do I-
Mississippi.
See anything when I get down there?
I will talk about that once I get the order of
I'll go next.
Kenzi first.
in the Idalia.
Rylee.
Zixeltel will let Sky go first.
Guy. Got it. Right. Well, Kenzi, can you roll me a lovely D10?
Yeah, let me find one. Found one. Don't you worry.
I don't like that the
3.
whiteboard just came out.
Mm-hmm.
So, All right, so you get down a little bit of a hallway with an open door. Looking through the doorway, what you will immediately see is two whiteboards directly. A lot of text that appears to be in two issues. That's just from
I
what you see
would-
outside.
Can I cast comprehend language to try to see what they say?
You sure? I'm gonna give a basic summary.
That's
The whiteboards are talking about different theories and experimentation on using the scales of chameleon to basically make like cloaks of invisibility that the wearer can willfully turn on. If you so wish to enter it, as everyone's now down.
Does it seem like there's any? Do I see? Like, is there anyone inside that I can see?
Not that you see and don't know.
Oh. I mean, I think Kenzi's gonna go for it.
All right, you go in and you will see around the room there are about 8 different like chameleons in box, all in like different stage experimentation. Some of them have had their scales just taken off, seeing what happens. All sorts of different manner of experiments. You see one cage that appears to be empty until you get close and you see a tongue flick out. In the back corner of the room by the door, you will see a pile. Everyone.
Kenzi said fuck around and found out. I'm not gonna let her find out alone. So I will enter the room.
Of course.
I am interested in the filing cabinet when I enter.
Go to the filing.
Can I open it? Am I good at those?
Good at anything that no, let's see.
I sure. Wait, nope. That's intimidation, not investigation. Damn.
Close.
I got really excited when I saw +8, and then I was like, oh wait, damn it, wrong thing.
Dude, you got this. Don't even trip, dog.
19.
All right, 19. You will flick through this handful of like, the one that will strike your eye first will be a document with the title Progress Report CT2002. As you go on to read this file, it will detail a creature they've created using the scales of chameleons and experimentation power that is able to turn invisible at will. It has feet that are very quiet. I had an animal in mind, but I forgot what animal it was. So very quiet, can turn invisible at will. Has large eyes similar to that of a chameleon, but instead of being on the sides of the head, they're on the front. Saying that he's making really good progress. He's been able to see up to 3 miles at once and can remain invisible at current for 16 days without.
Hey guys. Just might be important. They've created something. From a chameleon that can turn invisible and is incredibly quiet. So, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say, we're probably not alone down here.
That's profound.
Thanks. I like when Zixeltel's out. She's a smartass and I like her.
She's very mad right now, so.
You guys will also notice as you spend time in this room, the roof is domed. It seems the dome under.
Is there any other doors in this room, or is it?
There's a door on
the
the
door lead?
There's a door behind the dock.
Okay. Okay.
It logically can assume that it's just the other.
Can I just listen really closely with perceive through my ears?
You're at the door, or
The room in general, to see if I hear anything
Alright.
that isn't one of us.
Go ahead.
While he's doing that, can I just look through the rest of the files in the filing cabinet? I just want to kind of see what they are, what they say.
It's just various miscellaneous files, like stuff like biology of chameleon, where the vital organs are, how much blood a chameleon can lose without dying, how many scales a chameleon can lose without dying, and for how long it takes to grow back, yada yada. Nothing that
This is
like
either going to be
sticks out.
This is either going to be a waste or very helpful, but I got a nat 20, making a 28 total.
All right. Just listening around the room, doesn't appear to be anything in this room with you. At least anything, like, can't hear breathing or anything that's not from one of you guys. You will hear what seems like someone messing with a lock. As you turn towards the sound, you will see that Kenzi has picked one of the locks on the cage and has taken a chameleon out, and is just holding a chameleon.
Mine now.
You know what? I was going to vote we rescue the little guys anyway.
See, I'm not alone.
But you still hear that faint laugh from the other side, or like to the other.
Are there other files over there with different, like labels, like with different numbers?
No.
I'm gonna keep the file that I found about the creature they made. Yeah, that one. This is gonna probably be a waste of a spell slot, but you know what? I think it's worth it because fuck you people. I want to cast lightning bolt on this file cabinet and ignite the files with lightning.
Okay.
And burst them into flames.
They sure do burst in the flame. They are just a.
Cool.
I feel like Kenzi's probably working on unlocking the rest of the boxes. You know, since she's been caught anyway, she might as well just.
Oh, Zixeltel
finish.
didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Hang on, do I have provisions?
Zixeltel's like, speak your truth, girly. Like, go for it.
But yeah, Kenzi will unlock all 6 chameleons. I have 6 chameleons, one of which is fully invisible,
Fantastic.
one of which has no scale. Just
boy.
let very squishy.
Aw. Does it seem like it hurts him?
Of course.
Good.
I have some like scraps of my old clothes. Could I like take that and wrap it around him? Would that help?
Sure, you can take some clothes. And like clothes.
I'm gonna just wrap him up so that way he has a little bit of protection on him and he's not cold.
He definitely seems more comfortable now that like there's no like air, like
Okay.
bare flesh.
Oh baby. I don't fucking care. That
You
was
see
all the
what she
shit
just
that was.
did to all that science over there? It's gone now. It's on fire.
Say, do you see the bonfire going in the corner of the room? That's my opinion of science.
That
Can't
was her
believe it.
hypothesis. If I lightning bolt the filing cabinet, will it catch fire? Answer yes.
But that's what
Tested
happened to the
once,
Church of
still test
Alexandria.
again for validity.
That's what
Mm.
Idalia, bro. All right,
I'm just like, all right.
got 6 millions.
Another
Yes,
door.
I do. They're in my equipment.
You putting in your bag of holding?
Not in the bag of holding. They're just in like my normal little bag.
Okay,
One might be like on my shoulder.
you're dragging 2 please.
It's on the other shoulder. They can be friends.
Drag.
He'll be fine.
I feel like your dragon is sending telepathic messages to this chameleon. She's my mom, not yours.
Mm-hmm. It'll be okay. We'll work
Don't
on
get
it when
cocky.
we have more time.
I would like to keep the chameleon that I wrapped up in my
You
clothes.
you take that one, yeah.
I would like to keep that little guy.
So Kenzi has 5 chameleons. Idalia has 1.
If we're keeping track at home.
It's
Which
the
we are.
important things.
For the unofficial note take.
Yeah.
She's on the floor. I didn't know that it happened.
Probably
I was like,
the orphan.
Where'd the voices in my head go? Down there.
All right. To the other door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just ask separately.
So the door on the other side is thinner. It seems to be 1%.
I can keep going first.
I don't mind wherever I'm needed.
I'm waiting till I get a response to my question.
Well,
Probably not smart.
I'm future reference. I'm asking.
Sure.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenzi,
Unless Idalia would like to go first.
I'm thinking.
and
Okay.
we send one of the chameleons
The invisible one.
on forever.
No, I haven't figured out how to speak with them yet, alright? I can't send them out.
Hang on, guys.
Hanging on.
Rylee from the back.
I haven't said a word for like a half
No.
hour.
He hasn't. He's just been
No,
here.
he hasn't. That's what we went with.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to leave this place standing.
Okay.
I am inclined to agree.
I don't disagree.
We do need to finish looking to see if Haven or any of the other people are here.
Yes. I'm just saying that I don't want, once we clear this place and get what we need to get, find what we need to find, I don't want to leave it standing.
Perfectly fine
Okay,
with me.
We can burn all of the labs to the ground.
This one's underwater, so that might be a little hard. But we can
We
figure
can,
out
we
a
can
way.
do something, I'm sure.
We
I'm-
can flood it
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
somehow.
I'm glad we're all on the same page with that, though. So we'll finish sweeping it first, and then we'll come back here and decide a plan on how we want to destroy this place.
I'm glad the one that can go underwater indefinitely agrees that he can go down here and do something to it later.
Yeah.
I'll figure out how to get through this extremely thick metal somehow.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Just
plan later.
couple holes.
Clear it now.
All right. So who is going?
Kenzi will.
Kenzi first.
I'll follow Kenzi with my little guy.
Rylee. So
You wanna-
literally the same order.
Or do you want to let the guy go in?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you all go through the door. As you are walking,
Yep.
you actually all of you will get the sensation of magic directly.
I don't like that.
To tell you will feel as a hand is placed on your back, and you hear the familiar voice of 782 say, "Boo." What you will feel in this moment
Mm-hmm.
is a sensation you've never felt. A sensation that truthfully was unfathomable to you. As for the first time in your entire life, there are now only 3 voices. As the voice of Ziggs has gone. I'd love to stay and chat, but I got things to do. And as you turn, you will see this inky black goo on the back of one of the chalkboards. You'll just go back through it.
Fuck, shit, fuck.
You will also feel, for the first time in your entire life, you can freely swap between the 3 left.
Oh. Okay.
So that just happened.
I think they're gonna accidentally do that then, because
Understandable. Who's coming out?
don't start betting, because I will just pick the other one out of fun and spite.
I'm silently betting in my head.
Okay, well,
I got mine.
I'm just flipping a coin.
Oh, see, my thought was that just for a moment, you just get like a flash of like, oh my gosh, green, yellow, blue, and then
It
It
just
probably
settles on
was
one.
a flash of a few, but it's gonna settle on yellow because that's what the dice said.
One for
Yeah,
Reddit.
me too.
As they run towards the chalkboard, obviously to no avail.
Hmm.
But now Zeal is out, not Zixeltel. Literally, that was for you. You watching at home. I said the color just for you. It's the yellow one now.
IR merch coming out, maybe. So that happened.
We all just saw that, right?
Yeah, you all basically just saw as this
Okay.
person leaned out of the back of the chalkboard and then went right back in. And then the Z swapped up. First.
Zeal?
Zeal?
That was the thing that attacked us. It took 6, I think. I don't
What?
know.
How did it take Zix?
I don't know. I don't think they're in here anymore. They're gonna and then they're gonna switch back to Zal immediately.
Zell?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this is fucky. I don't like it. I don't like this at all.
Neither do we.
Great.
So we're on the same page on that. Okay. Okay. We need to finish clearing this because there's
Yeah, I don't think.
There's
I don't
nothing
think we can follow it. So
we can do about that right now.
Nope.
And
Is there
we'll
still
figure it out later.
laughing Do we still hear laughing coming from ahead of us?
No.
I mean, Kenzi's gonna keep
Fucker.
going forward. Once it seems like Zell is settled and not switching, she's just gonna keep trying to see if there's anything else in here.
I think we're all gonna continue forward. I'm gonna stay back by Zell though.
As they're walking, eventually he'll switch back to Zixeltel, but nothing will be said about it.
Idalia will notice and be like, "Okay, this is weird."
Mm-hmm.
My magic's prepared today. I didn't feel like teaching Zell how to use it.
Fair enough.
Alright, you guys will walk for a bit. You'll see a handful of traps that seem to have been already disarmed.
I don't like that.
Eventually, you will come up to a ladder. As you climb up, you find yourselves climbing out of a well in another slightly bigger village. This time it is filled with back cat people, lovely. They all look at you, and then will look around, and then kind of shrug at each other.
All right. I guess we can just gather around the well because I know some shit just happened, but I still don't want to leave that place standing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's figure out a way to make that happen.
Well,
I
if
mean,
you're looking for suggestions, I do believe that crocodiles are capable of fighting through metal.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
They can go through steel bars.
I was genuinely thinking about it when we said something earlier about flooding it. I was like, what's the poundage strength of a bite from a crocodile?
Very.
Very. Okay.
well, Rylee,
I get the hint. I will go do that for you.
Also, our giraffes back in the other village, which can assume the other side. They try to go around it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go, Rylee, swim down, get a crocodile, a big old bite, put a few holes.
Will do.
And swim back up. Make your way back. Or you approach one of the orcs. Go. Go back. Get your giraffe. What is
we
point?
didn't forget
to the
him.
Giraffe? Giraffe is currently tied to a different tree. He broke through. We just tied him.
Well, thank you.
Gold. Propane.
Excuse you.
Propane.
Is this the orc that I talked to earlier?
No.
Darn.
It is also the same.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna reach into my bag and I'm just gonna take a handful of gold and chuck it at him.
Oh,
And be like, okay, fine.
Okay. How much gold do you arbitrarily chuck?
I don't. D20's gonna decide. Evidently 9.
Alright, he'll take your 9 gold. Go back to your draft.
Cool.
Taking
Um,
care.
I vote I'm gonna take the draft, but I'm just gonna kind of lead him, like with the rope. I don't want to get on him and fly away just yet.
Okay.
So, walk like away from town a good while before I stop.
All right, whole gang.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna turn to everybody. No. All right. So obviously we didn't find anything. What do we want to do now?
We found 6
I mean, yes, we did find 6 chameleons and rescued them. I'm gonna take my little guy and give him a little. But I mean, do we want to just go on to the next lab, the next closest lab, or do we want to try and go back to HQ and regroup? Because I know I'm gonna glance at Zixeltel and be like, some shit happened down there.
You don't say.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think is fine. Zixeltel, if you're not up for going to another one,
Oh no,
We
I'm
can-
going.
all right. Then there's one farther south,
Might as
which
well.
looks like it would
Closest.
be the closest one.
right? Back on.
I would like. Oh, never mind. I forgot that Sky was with us. I was gonna do a text, but she's here, so it's fine. I was just gonna give a little update, but I imagine she would be the one updating HA.
She certainly is her father.
Man, if our phones took pictures, we could just take a selfie with our chameleons.
Oh.
I know.
I'll get
Okay,
Ezekiel
before
on
we
that
take,
for the next episode.
before we go, I'm gonna turn to everybody and be like, okay, listen. I'm gonna point to the giraffe. This guy needs a name.
Giraffe.
No.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. I like that. Jeffrey the giraffe. I like it.
Like a, yeah, we referencing
It's not-
Toys R Us.
It's spelled
I-
with a GEO instead of a JE.
Yes.
It's gotta be
Mhm.
different.
So just like the giraffe from Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, never mind. No, just with the J then.
They spelled it the weird way.
Listen,
I was not
he's
a
part of
Toys R
our
Us kid, sorry.
team. He deserves to be treated as such. He deserves a name.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And
Jeffrey.
I'm gonna put my little chameleon on my shoulder. For reference, his name is Pascal.
Oh my god.
We can't. That's copy. We definitely can't use that one. We
can't afford
definitely
that.
can't use that.
Aww.
I don't know what
Oh,
money
it's
you
not
think
like
I
the, It's
got.
not
Okay,
like the
fine, okay, fine.
movie. It's after Pedro Pascal,
Pedro
obviously.
Pascal.
Sure.
Call him Pedro.
PP.
Pedro.
Okay, if not, then his name is Pascal.
That's different. That's legally distinct.
Legally, that works.
Legally
But
distinct.
it's spelled the same way.
But it's pronounced different.
Just got an accent somewhere.
We legit have a kid in our grade that is named Pascal.
So,
Oh, I remember him.
Kenzi, are
yeah.
you gonna name your 5 million?
Now is not the time. It'll come up. They'll have names next time we meet. That'll be my homework for the week.
That'll be Kenzi's one.
It will.
Yeah.
I'll name them all.
You can name them all. Anyway,
You won't touch.
dude. Anyway, you fly. Fly off. Or
Now that I'm thinking about it, can I use my Calypso spirit and fly next to the giraffe instead of on it?
I mean, if you
I feel like it's better than trying to seat 5 of us on a giraffe.
well, no, because its neck goes flat. So
Oh, fair enough.
also, there were like 7 of you on earlier. It's fine.
It's a big giraffe.
Idalia
Like,
was
how long-
disassociating then. She didn't realize.
Also, your clip spirit only lasts for 1 minute.
Oh yeah.
So
I guess I'm riding Jeffrey.
all of you, all 5. Fly southward. A couple hours. Coincidentally, for the most part, you follow a river.
I've noticed that on the map. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only we had Ryland boat.
Yeah, what's the deal with the boat, Rylee?
I got picked up by a giraffe.
There's not a channel to get the boat to the river.
Um.
Only his boat.
That too.
We'd have to go around a continent.
Yeah.
And I couldn't afford the all-powerful weapon that is the boosters.
No.
So my
Oh.
boat that I won, which I don't think I brought up at all, is at my parents' house.
How much would it have been for boosters?
Too much.
Too much. Yeah, just a little couple extra dollars than I had,
The number specifically chose to be out of his.
We could all go in on it.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to go all the way back.
Well,
I mean-
yeah, I didn't mean like right now, but
Well, I
we're
mean,
fine
for the
with
record-
that.
extremely as much as I want to captain the ship that I had purchased.
Well, I mean,
It's pretty inconvenient right now. To go
if you
back.
don't go immediately, if you're not like, if we go back in time, you haven't left yet. This is the literal closest one to your,
Oh,
because you're the tiny
Mhm.
circle.
oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, that's where you.
Yeah.
The X is where Idalia was. The big circle is cap.
Oh,
That's
deep.
where I was.
bro, I was not listening when you mentioned this earlier, so that's convenient. Just being honest.
So if you want to do that, have a way.
If you guys want to do that, it's 6 million. That's before we could probably negotiate. Maybe.
I mean,
But I don't know how long it would take to install said
Take-
boosters.
take-
fuck that. We don't have that time.
No, you can place the order.
Pre-order bonus. We can go there if you guys really want to do that, because that sounds like enjoyment to me. We could do that, and then we can just leave. Depending on the time frame of which, let's say they give us a month to 2 months, we can just head on out and keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah. All right. I mean, let's go. I mean,
Might as well.
give us another mode of transportation.
Right.
Instead of riding on the same giraffe until he
Under-
breaks his back.
Idalia under her breath, and me another weapon.
All right, you guys
Interesting.
fly to the city. Ravenport, lovely beach town with nice jungle. Lots of ports, boats. Currently, good few police. Sort. I mean, you guys can land and enter the town.
I would like to let everybody know now. Zixeltel, Zidel, whichever. They already are. Oh, she's gone.
Idalia did leave, though she did say she will contribute as much as needed.
She went to find a bush nearby.
Or Carl's house.
Or Carl's house. One of the
Yeah.
two.
God, I wonder how many people he's convinced to use Carl's house. Not the inside, but
no,
on
just
Carl's
on his house.
Depends how many outsiders.
You don't think he, got his other orc friends to play a prank on Carl and just crap on his house?
I don't think about
Hey man, prank's a prank. They sound unfun, and I don't ever want to go back now.
that. Hey, the one was trying to.
Sneaking into people's houses is ridiculous.
So is there anything I can can help? Oh no, she's back.
Yeah, I can wait this one out. Hold on. All right, as I was saying before, Idalia went to go find a bush. In the Z's already are fully aware of this because we spent time here. I'm wanted in this town for murder. You guys are Idalia. You remember Paul Blart, right?
Who now?
He's the cop that had the Segway when we went to go see. And I'm just gonna point at the Z's, be like, house.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bring it up, but it's always subtle. It'd be like, yeah, he's no longer the policeman of that town. He's now
Term was international.
international detective. Jurisdiction everywhere. So he came to my house and my father was given a wanted poster, and I'm wanted for murder. So police aren't exactly my thing right now.
Okay.
Street.
He did chase us and through the woods. He chased me through the woods on a Segway, which is fucking crazy. Like, how do you chase someone through the woods on a Segway? Man's got fucking hydraulics and shit. I
Four-wheel
don't know.
drive.
All
Best
terrain
suspension ever.
wheels. Went over this.
It's crazy. But no, if we're gonna do this, we need to probably keep me and the Z's, cloaked.
We probably should all lay low, I would
Yes.
imagine.
If I recall, we're all wanted for murder, so
Well, true. You all, I mean, yeah, your wanted posters may or may not be in this town. Probably not, but who knows? They did chase the Z's because he is with me, or they are with me, so they might just do
mean,
the same for you guys.
can we at least get to your parents' house and decide how to proceed from there?
I mean, we could try, but I mean, they know where I live, and so I feel like they're gonna keep checking if
Okay,
I'm back.
so then we need to get your boat. So where's your boat?
Are we gonna be able to place that order if you're wanted, or?
Yeah, it'll just be under my father's name.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I mean, it probably doesn't even need to be a name on it anyway, as long as they're just repairing. I'm just like send. I'll figure out a way to let my father know, hey, we're putting boosters on this bad boy, so.
I don't know how far away or how long we're gonna be here, but I can cast Pass Without Trace on the whole group. If we think that'll be helpful, lasts an hour. Will make us harder to find.
Could we not just get to your house, Rylee, give your dad the money, and have him do it, and we can skedaddle?
Yeah, I don't see why not. There goes
So
all the
let's-
negotiations. But yeah, we can do that.
I mean, if you really want to negotiate, we can figure
No, it's
something
fine.
else out.
That's- no, we're on a time frame. I can hear it in your voice. We're on a time frame. It's fine.
But okay.
Alright,
All right.
stealth check.
Hell
Is-
yeah.
Is Kenzi
With
passing?
pass without
casting-
trace.
With Pass Without Trace, it's plus 10.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay.
That means I won't fail because I always have disadvantage.
Is that a plus 10 on top of whatever else I have?
Yeah.
Cool. So I have a plus 14. Watch me still fucking fail it, but you know.
So 31 pass.
Let me think about.
Yeah. Take a
Yeah,
lap. Take a lap.
30. Yeah.
23.
28.
You dip dot and dot. You see that Paul Blart is at Rylee's house talking with his parents, but he turns around and segues
look, guys, that's Paul Blart. Can't miss him. He's the only one with a Segway. Can't afford other Segways for the other police department. We should probably head inside.
You go.
We'll head inside.
Then let's head inside.
You go inside. You smell delicious food as Rylee starts cooking. You're here as his dad, kind of mumbling. Won't they leave us alone already? They've come every single day since they last saw him, and he's been gone for. I mean, I guess it has only been like 2 days, but come on, ridiculous.
We're just gonna be like, I should probably stay gone longer next time, huh?
My boy.
Hey, okay. Here's the thing, because there's a lot of cops, and Paul Blart was just here.
Mhm.
By the way, this is Idalia. This is Kenzi. You know the Z's. This is
Hi.
my dad. This is my mom. This is Charlene, and this is.
Who are you pointing at?
This is my dad, Arik. I can't remember what
Okay.
you named him.
You just said this is my dad. This is my mom, Charlene, and then this is. I was like,
Yeah, I
Mr.
meant to
Rylee's
say-
mom.
like, who's
Mr.
left?
Rylee's dad,
Avery,
Mrs.
and I was like,
Rylee's
whoop,
mom.
wait a minute.
pleasure to meet you,
Hi, it's
Kenzi,
nice to meet you.
Idalia. Always good to see you again, sons.
We're kind of in a rush. We are currently our only form of transportation is a giraffe, okay? And we need to have another form of transportation, and I couldn't do it while we were here because I didn't have enough. We want to put boosters on the back of Grandpa's ship so that we can take it elsewhere, so that one, I can actually captain a ship, and two, we don't have to keep riding on a giraffe. I know that sounds strange, but that's what we're doing.
I mean,
So
I'm just trying to.
yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how all of you is fitting on the back.
It's not a normal giraffe.
It's not a normal giraffe.
Oh, got it.
It can fly. It's
Mm.
really weird.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Sometimes it's better not to question things.
Yeah. All right.
however, what we stopped by to do is we would love to stop or drop the money off with you for you to put in an order to start the process of putting those on the back on Grandpa's ship, so that we can
Sure.
come back eventually and take it.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
Cool. I
Do
don't know
that,
how
yeah.
much it is, but I'm pretty sure it might.
I'm pretty sure the guy told you 6 mil.
Damn, I was hoping it wasn't this soon. All right, yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. How much is everyone chipping in?
However much.
That depends. Who else contributing?
Well, only 3 of us have a bag of money, so it's just you, me, and Britt
Go.
or Kenzie.
Okay. Rylee, how much do you want to contribute?
I mean, I guess this is my boat, so I can I contribute a third. That's fine. A third each.
so we
Two
can
two
either
milli
do it-
vanillis.
Yeah, we can either do it that way, or we can take on more since Rylee did purchase the rest
The
of the
boat,
ship.
yeah.
Whoa, technically you only bought half the boat. I paid for the other half of the boat.
Yes, sorry. How about it's 6 mil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rylee, how much do you have?
You want the exact number, or do you want to round it? I have rounded.
It's up to
ballpark
you.
it. I have $5,174,400 remaining. It would be $5,175,000 if I didn't give 600 to my man Z here to get wood. I wish you
I
guys
really
were there
need
for
to-
that conversation. It was so random.
Out of context. the
Oh,
kids
you told
told
me.
Yeah.
Um, Rylee, if you can contribute 2 mil, I can contribute 2 mil.
I can go
Kenzie?
too.
I mean, that's fine. Third apiece is fine. Yeah.
We can do that.
Cool.
You all do that. Put it in a bag together. Give Avery Morris will get that done for.
We should, just for knowing, I guess it would make sense for us to wait for him to come back after he places his order to know exactly how long we have. So, you guys want some dinner?
Yeah.
Or whatever time of day it is?
It can be
Is your
dinner.
mom willing to have us?
Of course. Always happy to have more mouths to feed. Hope you guys like shrimp scampi.
I've never had it, but I'm willing to try it.
Sounds great.
Is that just because you saw it at the store today?
Xavier will leave the house. His bag of money. You guys will sit around Rylee's table. It's a nice house you have, Rylee.
Thanks. My mom decorated it. My dad is here.
You know, I don't remember my parents, but I would imagine that that's usually how it works.
I'd say so. It's nice. It's nice, quiet, quaint home. Very nice. If you ever
Is that
feel like
kind
adventuring, there's a jungle behind it.
I think we've got enough adventure in our lives right now, but we'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Couple hours will pass. Rylee's dad will come back. I said about a month to get it fully on. He really tried to upsell some spoilers. He really wanted to put some spoilers on the back of the boat, but no. I told him no, because one, I think that looks stupid, and two, I wasn't gonna pay for that out of my own pocket.
You made the right choice. They would have looked stupid.
Like,
Just out of curiosity, did he mention how much it would cost to put a battering ram on the front?
No, I don't think that's something that they put on boats typically.
I just thought I'd ask.
Okay. Anyway, dinner smells delicious, dear.
Oh Lord,
Rylee looks at his dad, just like, she's nuts. Ignore her.
she got attitude problems.
Yeah.
Bitch! You live with me. You want to see attitude problems?
I think he already has.
I do every day. So we should probably like sneak back out of here.
We need to get back on the road and get back to
I'm gonna find
doing what we were doing.
Shall you use passeth without trace again? Because it is an hour.
I cannot because it's not an actual spell. It just comes with one of my fancy daggers, so I can only do it once a day. But I
Damn.
would assume it's getting dark now, so it might be just a little bit easier anyway.
the easier due to the fact that
So,
Okay.
also to sleep
can-
here.
yeah.
You could.
No, there is only one
Yeah,
bedroom.
'cause
You would
you-
all this shit.
How long did you say it took us to get from HQ to the lake with the lab?
Would have
Oh, this is not as big of a place.
That's what I was
thought.
gonna say, because it took us like
Yeah.
a couple hours to get from there to here. So we're really not working with like, oh, it's taking us days to get in between these labs.
it would
That's what I figured, like it would have taken us
Looking at the-
like a few days to get from HQ to the other side of the map.
Especially because Jeffrey would need to stop and rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it probably took like 12 hours to the like I spent 2 hours maybe fuck that.
Alright. I think, I mean, I know nobody else has taken damage, but I have, and I would like to rest. Please.
Yeah, we can stay here. Just do keep in mind in the morning when they probably come back to ask if I'm here. It'd be harder to get away.
Well, I mean, son, you do have the window in your room. You could just climb out the window.
Yeah, I know.
So when
They're-
do they just like come to the front door and ask, and if you say no, they go away, or what's the deal?
I mean, yeah, I mean, every time they come to the door, I answer it. They ask if Riley's here. I say no. They ask if they can come inside. I tell them, do you have a warrant? They go, no. I say no. And they get a little angry. I'm like, I'm within my legal rights to deny entry into my house for an unlawful search. Come back with a warrant if you wish to enter. And yet they never come back with a warrant.
Yeah, knowing our luck, tomorrow would be the day they
I
come
was
back with a
gonna
warrant.
say yeah, so it probably would make sense to sneak out.
Yeah.
Nobody said it made sense how they got the promotion to international detective.
I mean,
So
I
much you
assume he's
I
doing a good
Started
job.
going around
I
Well,
assume he's
and
doing a
telling
good job.
people that.
but it's up to you guys.
Have
I'll
you
leave
seen
it up
that
to you.
segue? It's pretty cool.
It is a good. I mean,
You can go
it
through
did
the
chase
jungle,
me,
which is
and
pretty impressive.
Yeah, and I thought I was running pretty fast, so
Mhm.
good for him.
I think we should stay, and we'll just sneak
Yeah.
out in the morning.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright. You all will go in one bedroom. There are not enough beds.
Kenzie will
I
sleep
have
on the
a-
floor.
I have a bedroll technically, so
You all managed to find a place. Okay. People go to sleep after 4 hours. This is the way.
Zeal will be the one waking up, but they're pressing the button immediately.
You immediately press the button in the white void. You will see the truth sitting in front of the door. Why, hello there.
What, no comment on only 3 of us here?
I figured it's probably a bit of a sore subject.
No one else wanted to seem to talk about it, so I thought maybe coming to you would help, but...
I mean, I'm more than happy to talk on. I am not one for emotion or opinion.
I think I just need to breathe for a second. If you don't have opinions, there's no point in me yelling what I've already yelled at these 2, so...
It can be cathartic to get things out.
So no opinions, no at all, like... would be a waste of my breath.
I am sorry. What has happened to you is truly a tragedy. At this point, whether or not he comes back is out of your hands.
Is it?
You can do as much or little as you would like, with the choice for him to come back. All to him. When the capability to return appears, cannot be forced. All I will say is that people are going to try to convince him that he should not return. It's up to you, convince Mother.
You know, Truth, that was a lot more helpful than I expected to get from you.
I am glad to be helpful. It is my one job after all.
We can go back now. Thank you.
Farewell. You will pop out of the void. Technically have 4 hours still to do something specific. Otherwise, we just wake up.
They're just gonna lay there. They're just gonna lay there.
All right. 4 hours will pass. Everybody wakes up. Good morning. So shall we get out of here?
I say we do.
We should.
All right. Open the back window.
I'll
Check
just
out.
Pass out trays.
Trace. Self check everybody.
$15.
I thought you had a plus 14 when you passed out trace. You rolling that one, Liz? Oh, Liz, that's so bad right now. Oh, Liz, that is so bad. No,
Yeah, I know you
Can I
guys.
fly?
you don't have time.
Can I?
You don't have time. This is so bad.
Oh.
Idalia, what's your energy at right now?
I think like not much, actually.
I think the last number I have is 7.
I only have 9.
Plus your number more than. So then, not too bad. Everyone's gonna take 9 damage. Idalia explode.
Damn.
I don't know about you guys, but that's definitely a failed stealth check. I've never heard of a failed stealth.
Sorry, guys.
What's up with other people rolling nat ones in my town?
Mm.
Disease over there rolling nat ones, making us get
They
caught.
did. They did. Speaking of making you get caught, you're gonna get caught as this happened. Whole bunch of cops. So, gang, now it's time for a lovely game called the skill challenge.
Oh.
So,
there's
how-
more of us.
How skill challenges work for the two of you who were not here last time it happened.
Tim filled me in, so.
Yeah, you guys have a set number of successes you need to get, or a set number of fails to lose. You must use your skills and just tell me what you want to do with that skill, and then roll. I'll give you a DC. If you pass, you do it well. If you fail, you fail. Catch. Once one person uses the skill, none of you can use that until every skill has been used. Last time Peter did try using a spell, and I made him use Arcana. Thought about it more. That's kind of whack. If you can tell me how you want to use a spell to assist you with any skill, I will allow you to cast that spell to give a bonus or lower the. Makes more sense. I think it works better. All right, so you're being chased. You got the whole gang here.
Still would be on the table, but yeah.
Yeah. whole gang here has a pretty small explosion, but still enough early on in the morning. I'm gonna say y'all gonna have to get 7 success. 4 fail. Fail. I'll say this will. Didn't say it yet. Nat 20s will count as 2 successes. Nat 1s will count as 2 fails. Do you guys want to roll initiative for this, or?
Sure.
All right, then roll.
So we all know who's going to be going last.
Hey, Sky's here.
Hey, I got a 1 in initiative. What do you mean?
Sky's here.
Guess I got a 2 on my initiative.
That total of 3.
I feel pretty good
Now
about
1 + 1.
I got an unnatural 20.
Oh,
22.
Oh, bro.
Where's my
Alright
plus?
then.
So did you say that if we were to cast a spell, that also, if we were successful, that counts towards a success versus and a fail? Is that what you were saying?
No, you can use you can cast a spell to assist you with a skill, and then I will change the DC or.
Gotcha. I think I'm shocked here,
14.
boys.
All right. Well, you're at the back of the house. These are up. What you doing?
Okay. Zixeltel is going to use history both to remember what happened last time and to remember the layout of the town.
All right, solid.
Because it's been a couple days.
It sure has. I'll call that DC 50.
Yeah. And she's going to use her wings and split up from the group, flying just above the kind of building line.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be the only one on the ground.
I cannot.
Well, I got a 15 on the dice. That's 22.
All right, that's first success. Fly over the building. Get some dip. Kenzi's next.
Kenzi is going to do greater invisibility in succession with stealth to also try to break away from the group before she runs out of the house so that they can't see her go invisible.
Gotcha. I mean, that's pretty powerful. D12.
Is my pass without trace plus still on there?
Tag.
It lasts for an hour.
How do you?
I mean, this is technically a stealth check. Just a stealth check.
I know, I'm so smart.
Automatic success over here, maybe.
Hey, that one's
That's why I said maybe.
33.
good. You make it.
Good, invisible, breaking away, so I'm
Is
not directly
great.
running in front of them, but I am still on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Idalia.
I could. Do I want to be nice and leave something good for somebody else?
We need successes. Do what you gotta do to
If
get
you've got a high
success.
number, use a high number.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna do. I want to risk it.
Hey, you have no fails, right? Can't lose.
I'll risk it. I want to do an intimidation check and try and intimidate the guys pursuing me.
Try to intimidate them, please.
Yeah.
Go for it. I'll say it's gonna be a DC 6.
Please, your lord, don't let me fail this roll. Thank you. Uh, 22.
All right. You will pass. You'll see as some of the startle, stop, right? Others have to push.
They've never seen a storm ganassi before.
Never seen a strong.
Whoa.
Alright. It's Sky's turn. I do here.
Not get a bad roll.
Sky's gonna
She's
use.
gonna pass on something.
She is gonna use
about-
perception to duck, dodge, dip, dodge. Weave, dodge. She's gonna fail.
She would be the one.
Yeah,
Hey, I use
Because Caleb's in
perception.
control.
I rolled a 5. She has a +5. That's 10. Good.
I don't think he should be allowed to roll for the NPCs that are on our side anymore.
Really rude of her to take away perception from me. That was so mean.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, it's one of her best skills. Alright, leave her be.
Clearly not.
Riley. Hey, it's 'cause I rolled back.
Well, we're gonna use my best one, and I want to use athletics to just fucking book it.
Go for it.
Just run as fast as I can.
Go for it. You're pretty fast. Paul Blard's not behind it. So it won't be too hard. I'll say DC 14.
$18.
Sprint past.
Heck yeah.
I think it's back.
More guys.
to the-
Let's go.
Hmm. So I've got some like on my trail back down on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to use Arcana to throw a couple fire bolts as I'm passing by. Less with the intent of setting things on fire and more of like knocking things in their path.
Okay,
If
I got
small
you.
fires start, oops.
I got you. Firebolt's pretty
Don't
easy.
burn down my town.
Pretty easy spell. You know what you're doing.
these are no longer just murderers; they are also arsonists now.
Tell the town
say
to
DC 13.
not attack me.
Ah.
28, well over. We're good.
Well, knock lots of things in their path. They start to fall even more behind. Kenzi.
Kenzie would like to try to use deception as she's like kind of running in like a different direction to draw the attention of some of them. She's gonna try to start like yelling as if she's in trouble and like, we need help over here, please. You
Yeah.
know, something to that effect.
Pretty focused. Would these cops go help a random person?
Screaming.
I mean, there's at least 2 felons. I'll say DC 50.
Unnatural.
Get some of the cops. Good few of them. Turn and run towards the wood.
You just need one more, guys.
One more.
I think
Guys,
I'm
it's
on it.
Sky's turn.
It is
Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Idalia.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
It's my turn.
But if she fails,
Yeah, we
then
only have
it is.
one fail. Only one fail.
And that one
Oh no,
contains
you're
that.
you're in dice jail for obvious fucking reasons.
Usually.
Okay. I'm gonna use acrobatics
Alright.
to try and hop fences, whatever,
Sounds good.
duck into alleys.
Seems so familiar. Like Rylee does back then.
Over 20.
Boom. No trouble at all. Real easy for you. Get away, jump over some fences. Definitely they get left off. Are now in the clear.
Go team! Woo!
Well done.
Whoa.
Passed your first group skill challenge.
Sorry guys.
Good. It's good they didn't come back. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't make anything make sense in my head.
But you made it to your draft. Taken on.
Oh, never mind. I could have done it. I figured
Where
it out.
y'all
Okay.
head?
Yeah, where are we going now, gang?
The lab to the south, I
I was
believe.
gonna say, did we want to go south?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's still the closest one, so.
Mm-hmm.
That will take you probably around 12 hours to get to. Most of your day. As you get there, you will find fairly like mid-sized city, lots of houses, mostly like a farm. Seems to be made up of like shorter individuals, kind of like some like dwarves, people. This town, and I think I'm gonna actually stop us there, with the exception of got stuff to do with. Alright, so if the rest of you want to stay in the hall, but if you want to,
I'm gonna wait because I had a question for Caleb, not related to anything, but
under Brittany, is there a reason I'm being stared at with such ass?
Oh, I'm just staring at the monitor. I'm tired.
Okay, so it's just you being tired,
You're just
giving me that.
happened to meet in the middle of
Unrelated.
the screen. So I'm probably gonna go though.
Okay.
Can I
Peter,
say,
would you? You go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I say bye everyone now? So
Yeah.
I don't miss it at the end.
Yeah. We'll go ahead, wrap it up. Do a quick little wrap up. Everyone except for Peter. Say bye, everyone.
Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. Have fun, Peter.
Oh boy.
Peter, would you like me to leave so you can do this, or am I allowed to stay?
You can stay, that's fine.
Okay.
I trust y'all
Bye.
to not do things you don't know.
All right. We, with lovely boys, find ourselves in what appears to be a empty void-esque space. Directly in front of you, you see 782, along with a gaggle of other. One, two, three, four, 5 others. You recognize one as being 4040. You will not recognize the other. Oh, hey there, Zix. Long time no see. I hope you don't mind, but I figured I'd help you guys out. Zix, as you look down, you see that you are now in the body of a blue tea. (782) will hold up an orb, and you looking into it, you will see the image of your other 3 personalities woefully swapping between each other as they smile and laugh. You see, Zix, this is the dream that all of you have always wanted. The ability to be in control whenever you want. You were the one holding them back. You were the reason you couldn't already do that. Now, I know it wasn't willful of you, I'm sure. Subconsciously, you just had to be in control. And that's why you spent years pushing the others back, keeping them repressed down. But now look, you're gone and their dreams are true. They can freely come and go as they wish. Don't be too hard on yourself, though. I mean, it's not like you could have prevented it. You were just trying to look out for them, weren't you? Fortunately, being overprotective often leads to the most kind of trouble. Let's think for a moment. If you hadn't repressed them, you hadn't pushed them down, maybe, not even maybe, almost certainly, the fragments of your soul would have been too close together. Vecna wouldn't have been able to use you for the ritual. You know what that means? It means you never would have been. You would have stayed in Stonehaven, attending Pebbleton, learning all about the arcane, happily, as the four of you all did whatever you wanted. You wouldn't have had to see all this death, all this pain, all this destruction. You wouldn't have multiple lives on your conscience. Your friends, Ted, Ned, and Brett, they would be alive right now. Your grandmother wouldn't be missing. And to think, all this pain and suffering was your fault. But don't worry. I helped you out. Your other selves are now free to finish their dreams, and, well, now you're the only one who can be in control. So with this new control, I would like to offer you an opportunity. Why don't you come hang out with us? Come join. You'd be in control. You would have to worry about nothing else. You can just play your little pan flute. Be happy. How's that sound, Dick? I'm going to need a charisma saving throw from 6. Your DC is 30. I believe.
That sure is not a 30. That sure is a nat 20 doesn't save me there. That's a 10.
I mean, it makes sense. Your other selves truly have whatever all they've wanted. They seem happier. You realize Ted, Ned, and Brett would still be alive. Maybe you were less controlled. Doesn't sound too bad. Sounds like a good idea, even. For an individual who has spent essentially their entire life feeling the odd person out, maybe this is where they can finally fit in. Pop. 782 will offer hand to
Zix will take it.
welcome to the family. 7462. And that is where we are going to end today's session. Thank you all so much for listening. Welcome back to Shadowlands. Say bye, Peter.
Bye, Peter.